see what Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing now, finishing the fight. Of course, his level of preparedness and energy is something that nobody can match. Your take on this development?
God bless you, my beloved. My name remains Evangelist Benjamin, the only truthful evangelist in the Biafra land. Ihe na-eme wụ ihe mmụọ. Ihe anọ na ya wụ ihe mmụọ. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started this movement, he has gone spiritually and he has gotten the approval spiritually. Go, they send him. By the special grace of God, you know, the land of the kingdom of Nebuchadnezzar was divided. According to the book of Daniel, they have Persia, are you getting it? Which Darius ruled. Then he got to a point, Alexandra, the great now rose. When Alexandra arose, two of them were seriously engaged in a war. But there is something Alexandra did, which Darius couldn't do. The Bible says, and Alexander, he went too far. He went and do some research, spiritual research. If he will conquer Darius in the war, which is the king of Persia, and there was a spiritual approval, that was what gave him the morale to embark on the war. And he conquered Darius. He conquered King Darius, the king of Persia. I'm talking about Alexandra, the great, and many nations which he conquered to himself. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went spiritual and do a research, and it was confirmed to him that the journey he is about to embark on will be fruitful. That was why he came out. You hear me? Matthew chapter 3, if you read from verse 16 down, the Bible says, after the baptism of Jesus Christ, then the same voice came from heaven. And what did the voice say? He said, this is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. Listen to him. No longer coming and looking for other God. This is the God I have given to you. And this is the God, the mouth, the King of kings that I'm introducing to you. Approved from where?
The greatest freedom fighter.
Yeah. You know, I told you before that what we are fighting for started in the Bible. It is Babrika. If you watch most of my quote, which I believe everybody should open the scripture, most of the scripture that I have given to back it up, you will see that it's exactly like that. Are you hearing me? So, this is exactly what Nnamdi Kanu did. Because he has seen it. And it was exactly what happened in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 34. And the Lord said, he spoke unto Moses. He said, call the son of Nun, which was Joshua. Ordain him. And after ordaining him, and what happened? After that, Moses died. Are you getting it? In the case of Moses, he died. But Joshua did what? Took up from there. And he took them to the promised land. But remember, at the initial stage, Joshua was not included. Though. In the journey of the freedom of the children of Israel coming out of Egypt, Joshua was not included at the beginning. Are you getting it? I'm talking about the physical, biblical aspect of it. But it's only God that includes Joshua spiritually. Are you getting it? So that was why God called Moses, then include Aaron. Go. Then after that era, then now God leave them. And then focus the spiritual man. Are you getting it? Which is Joshua. And Joshua lead them to the promised land. Out of all the thousands or the millions that left Egypt, there were only two that was alive to step into the promised land. And which are number one, Joshua, two, Caleb. Only two of them. And it was only two of them that came out of the 12 that sent to go and spy. Only two of them that came back with a good report. I don't know if you're getting it now. Out of the two, God now picked one. Out of the two. Permit me to use this word. The most credible out of the two. Are you getting it? So he picked him and used him to achieve that covenant, to fulfill that dream, to fulfill his promise, which he has promised their grandfather. In the book of Genesis chapter 15, when he said to Abraham, thy children will go on exile. Are you getting it? So it came to pass, and that is what is going to happen in Nigeria. At the initial stage, Simon Akpan was a Nigerian, not included. Simon Akpan, I believe, was not even born during the Biafran War. Are you getting it? He was not yet born during the Biafran War. Ojukwu started it. He stopped. Somebody came up called Wazurike, who deceived us, and he stopped. Are you getting it? Because he was a materialistic person. He dropped us on the way. Then this man from there, he picked it up. And when he picked it up, Nigerian government is not even picturing Simon Akpan. They were not even seeing Simon Akpan. They are only focusing on those following Nnamdi Kanu and his own disciples, the one they are seeing. They did not know there is another giant. Joshua. They call him undisputed giant. Are you getting it? Giant is not by your size. Giant is in the spirit, by your spiritual endowment. Are you getting it? And wisdom. Because this young man called Simon Akpan is a giant in the spirit. And whom Mazi himself, Onyendu, has ordained before being kidnapped. He has already imparted in him the grace. They call it grace impartation, grace and transformation. They transfer it to him, and that is what is happening today. And more are still hidden. That will still happen. I don't want to speak more than this. God bless you.
Wow, it is very much interesting and exciting as the struggle for the independent state and the restoration of the declaration of this Biafran sovereignty is heating up. The 2nd of December remains sacrosanct, according to the Prime Minister. And of course, we will do the magic. Don't expect the magic, but we will do the magic. That is his final submissions. Thank you once again for being part of this program.
God bless you, my brother. The magic, just as he said, the strategic power access is within the territory of his corridor. The way it's going now, it's like Nnamdi Kanu was too open. But this one walk underground, spiritual. He follow the spiritual angle, not the physical. So by the time he come out in the physical, that means the ground don't let it level.
Thank you once again.
God bless you.